Hello, hello, good morning, and welcome to a 2025 Crochet Mood Project Part 1, Day 1. We are live. I just want to see that everything is in place because, sometimes YouTube, Facebook, they all go a little bit crazy. So I will wait a few seconds before I start to make sure everything is fine. And if you're here with me, say hi, say hello, so I know that somebody's here. Please also tell me if you can see me all right, if you can hear me all right, if my microphone is okay, if the sound is fine, because I want this to be really, really good. It's our first um, day for the challenge, for the crochet log. It's not really a crochet log. Well, it is a crochet log because we are going to be crocheting it together. But it will be something more personal that you will decide on the colors, you will decide on the project, you will decide many, many things. So it's just a crochet along because we are doing it together in a period of days. But I will talk about it in a minute. Just let me know that everything is fine. And I can see the chat here. I'll just say hi. So, hello, everybody. Okay. So, um, I'm Sandra. If you don't know me, and if this is your first time here with me, I'm Sandra from SandraStitches, and I'm going live on YouTube for this channel, for this crochet challenge, because I think it's best so that more people can join us and everybody can see it. And because also Facebook is going crazy with their lives, and they are not letting the lives live in Facebook. They are taking them down. So this is the reason we are on YouTube, and also because I really want to be more on YouTube and grow this channel. Anyway, let's start with our 2025 Crochet Mood Challenge project. As we talked in the group, in the Facebook group, in the free community, Crochet and Stories with SandraStitches. If you're not there, please go and join. There is a link in the description for this video, so you can find it there. We discussed the stitch that we are going to be using, and we discussed the project. But anyhow, you can decide whatever project you want to work on. I know there are a lot of challenges in crochet longs like this on the internet now, going on live or not live, everywhere. Especially there are usually temperature blankets or temperature kind of projects. I go more into the mood project because I think it's more personal and I like to tell my stories, and I think it's more interesting than the weather. Maybe if you're in England or in the UK and you really care about the weather because your weather really sucks, right? So the weather is an issue. But no offense, of course, I love English people. My sister lives in London, so everything is fine. But I know that British people love to talk about the weather. But I think it's more interesting that we reflect on ourselves and we think about, what's going on in our life and how can we represent it in one of our crochet projects. This is why this is our third year of making this challenge. The first year we did a wrap. The second year we did a pillowcase, a pillow cover. And this year, I decided that I'm going to work on a wall hanging, which is a small project. It's not something very big. Also, all the temperature blankets, you go on, all the seasons, the year long and everything. It's not me. So I need a project that we can start and finish in a week, maybe 2 weeks, and that's it. Done, move on to the next project. So that is why I decided to go on a wall hanging. And for me, it's going to be a wall hanging. But you can decide to work on any project that you want. If you want to make a blanket out of it, go ahead and make a blanket. If you want to make a scarf, a shawl, a poncho, something else, go ahead and make it. Now, the second thing is that we decided that we are going to be working with the sedge stitch. Now, every year we decide on a stitch and we use just that stitch. What difference is the colors, right? So, oh, I see some people are joining. So hi, say hello. I know that somebody's here. So we, as I said, we decided on a stitch. Now for the sedge stitch, there is a video tutorial on my channel here. I will link it in the description, and I will link it also, you know what, I will link it now to the comments. So if you're working with me, you can go ahead and, watch the video if you don't know it. But I will start crocheting and explaining all my moves, what I do about the stitch as I go. So just let me go ahead and find this tutorial and put the link in the comments. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Sedge stitch. Here it is. Okay. It's really a very simple stitch, nothing, crazy about it. But it's okay if you don't know it, if you don't know how to work it, and maybe you want to watch it later. Everything is fine. You have the link in the comments. So, for the purpose of this challenge, I will be going live each day from today, Monday, till Friday, every day for, 15, 20, 30 minutes, and we'll work the rows of the day. And I will also tell you my story, what happened to me. And today, my goodness, it's such a roller coaster of emotions day, and I have a lot of stories to tell you, and I do not know which color to choose. So we'll get into it in one moment. But because I decided to work on a wall hanging, I got myself one of these. It's very small. It's not a big one. You can, go to the craft store and buy longer ones. I will be doing something small because I want to put it here in my wall. That is going to be here. And I don't have too much space here, so I want something small. So this is going to be the length of my project. I just want to measure it and see how long this is. Okay, so this is 12-inch long. It's a 12-inch, how do you call this? Duel, something like that, stick, whatever, however you call it. So this is what I got for myself. And I have the yarns that I picked, the colors I picked here. I will go over them. I suggest that you pick colors according to moods that you know yourself, that you feel like, I don't know, calm, happy, anxious, scared, whatever, and put them together in a bag, whatever bag, and keep them until the end of the project, so you know that you have the colors at hand. And whenever you want to work your row, you can come and work it with me every day that I go live here, or you can do it by, in your time. We are going to be using only one stitch. Now, maybe we'll just make for each row or two rows, we'll make a single crochet row to differentiate, make it, make, um, how do you say it in English? Wow. To make a separation between the days, or to make it more interesting. That's up to you. All right? So, before we start, what mood am I today in? Okay, I don't even know where to begin. As we speak now, it's 6:10 p.m. In this moment, one of our hostages, which is an American citizen called Idan Alexander, is on its way, probably, we hope, to be released. The Red Cross, that did nothing for our hostages during all this year and a half, only were in the release ceremonies. So the Red Cross is now driving to the meeting point where the terrorists, I don't want to use a bad word, are going to give Idan Alexander, who is an American citizen. His parents are, I think they live in New York, I'm not sure, but they live in America. They're Israelis in origin, but they live in America for a long, long, long time. And they raised their family there. And Idan decided when he was 18 that he will come back to Israel and join the IDF. As many children from former Israeli families do, because they feel this kind of connection to the country and this kind of connection to the place and everything and to the situation. So, but he was kidnapped on October 7th, and he's still from October 7th, 2023. We are in 2025. He's captive in Gaza. And as we speak now, the Red Cross are on their way to get him and bring him back and give him back to his parents. There is a whole process, of course. He will be in the hospital, and there is a special place in the hospital for the hostages who come back. They get all these tests and everything, and they stay. There is a whole process. But this brings so much joy and so much happiness into our hearts, every single one, even though we still have 58 more in Gaza. And even though this was a President Trump thing that he did with the terrorists and not our prime minister, who is going crazy, really. But anyway, we don't care. Every person that comes back, we are happy. So I am really anxious, scared that something will go wrong, because you can never know with the terrorists. And in the same time, I'm very, very happy for his family. I don't know them. Of course, I don't know them, but they are in my heart. Each and every one are in our hearts since October 7th. So we know all the stories about them because, of the situation. So this is one mood, one thing that is going on in my head. The second thing, which is completely opposite, I started my day in a very calm day. Everything was fine. I knew about the situation with the release of the hostage, but they said that maybe it will be Tuesday, maybe it will be Wednesday. They didn't say exactly the day, so I was not so worried. I said, okay, I will watch the news later. Everything was fine. And then suddenly it became that it's going to be today and it's going to be now in the afternoon and everything. But besides that, I got a phone call from the place where my mom is at. She is 90 years old. She's going to be 91. And she's in this kind of a elderly home place, and they told me that they have a really bad situation with stuff there. Somebody is leaving, they can find somebody to replace, whatever, whatever, whatever. And they're thinking to close it, which is crazy for me, crazy. I, I got a panic attack, really, hearing that, because it's a very complex situation. My mom, she is 90, almost 91. She is not able to do anything by herself, and she's she needs to be in that place. So I am now very, very scared, and I really don't know what to do about all this situation. And I talked to my brother, and we have to think what's going on and everything. So I don't know, this mix of emotions. In one hand, the joy of the release. In the second hand, this anxiety, really anxiety, and you know, I'm scared of what I'm going to be uh, thinking, or I will have to do. And so I'm very, very confused. I think I have my colors here. I have this beige, which I really love, and I thought it will be kind of a beige day, like nothing really happened and everything is fine, kind of beige day. I have this green that I usually use, and I feel green is more like a calm day, not beige, but that I feel really, in the zone kind of day. I have blue, which I think it's more like hope, for hope. I have pink, that I really love pink, you know me. And I think pink, it's more like, if I'm feeling kind of happy, content, everything is fine, and, you know, kind of happy. I cannot be really happy since October 7th, but sometimes you feel kind of happy. And I have this mixed one that I thought that I will use whenever there is a day that I don't know what I'm feeling and everything is going on and I don't know. And I have this red one that I think I will be using in days like today. Because these days like today, it's literally a kind of red alert, right? Okay. So I will be starting with this red. Let's get into the stitch pattern and start our project. Now, I don't see any comments and I don't see people joining now, but I don't know because I'm not sure if everything is working okay. I hope it is. If you're watching this on the replay, that's fine. You can watch it on the replay, and we will, and leave a comment and say that you're watching on the replay, and everything will be fine. So we are working with the sedge stitch. The sedge stitch calls for multiples of 3 plus 3 if we're working flat. Because I'm working flat is 3 plus 3. So it's kind of crazy or, strange to say 3 plus 3. I could say 3. But it's not really only 3. It's 3 plus 3. So I will be chaining, let's say how many I need for the 12-inch dwell that I have here. Please say hi, say hello. Hi, Leah. All right, nice that you hopped in. We are working on our 2025 crochet mood project. So you are welcome to join us. If you don't know what the mood project is, I will link, you know what, I will do it now. I will link the blog post that you can get all the information. Where is it? Let me link it in the comments so you get all the information, what we are doing here, if it's completely new and you have no idea what we're doing. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I have 9, 10, 11, 12. I'll just chain and then we'll see, because I don't want to count while I'm thinking. Anyway, if you're here, tell me your story, tell me your mood for the day, tell me the color that you chose, and what kind of project are you going to be working. Because I'm working on a wall hanging, it's going to be a rectangle, as I said, 12-inch, and I will be probably doing some kind of chains to attach it to the dwell. Maybe I will paint this, I don't know, maybe not, I'll leave it natural. We'll see. Let me see how many chains I need. So, okay, I made too many. So let's count. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have 30. Let me see how long is 30. I need more. That's time 3. That's time 3. Time 3. Okay. I have to unfrog 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 38. No, it cannot be. 38. Let me see. 38 divided by 3. Okay. No. We need 39. Okay, one more. 39 divided by 3 is 13. So I have my 39 chains, and I will start, and this will give me the right amount of, length for my dwell. And also it stretches a little bit, so it will be okay. I'm using the yarn that you can use any yarn, but the yarn that I'm using is a weight 4 yarn. It looks very bright on the monitor, but it's not bright at all. It's a kind of a more darker tone of red. It's not, how do you call it? Deep, rich red. It just looks bright because of my lighting here that comes from the ceiling. So it's a weight 4 acrylic yarn, and I am using my 5mm hook. So whatever yarn you're choosing and you have at home, just use your stash, right? So whatever yarn you're using, use the according hook that you need. All right, so let's start the edge stitch. Oh, Oh, great. You've been following me because of the dishcloth of the mats. That is nice. It was live yesterday. We had the coral dishcloth. It's a really nice dishcloth, and there is also a video tutorial for that stitch. So welcome to my world. I'm so happy that you're here. Anyway, let's start the set stitch. So we start at the third chain from the hook. We work 1, 2, 3. We work 1 half double in the third chain from the hook and 1 double in the same chain. So the 2 chains at the beginning, they will count as our first single crochet. So the third chain, 1 half double, 1 double. Now we skip 2, and then we work in the third, 1 single, 1 half double, and 1 double. What this stitch brings or makes, the texture that it makes, it's a texture. Let me show you. It's a really nice texture. Very, you see, very kind of texture and not so many holes. It's very dense fabric. So I like it. And also you can use it to, think about all kind of different combinations. Like, it's really nice. So we skip 2 chains, 1, 2, in the third, 1 single, 1 half double, and 1 double. And again, we skip 1, 2, in the third, single, half double. If you're here and you want to tell me, if you're working on this project with me, if you have, what kind of mood you've been in today, what happened, I am very curious and I love to hear stories from other people. So feel free. I tell my stories all the time. This has been really a very unique day today. So about my mom, it's very difficult because she's been in that home for many, many years now. And she is in that stage that it's hard to say, but she's kind of, declining in her ability to be in the present. So she was very active. And if I have to change her place where she lives, it's not going to be good for her. So I'm really scared now. I have no idea what we're going to be doing. We are trying to tell them not to close. They have a problem there. We're trying to, me and my brother, to see what can be done. But if they decide to close, it's going to be hard times for her, for us, really. It's complicated. We don't live near her, and every time we visit her every week, and it's a long ride. And so we'll see. It's going to be in my mind for a long time now. All right, so let me finish this row. I think I'm going to be working 2 rows each day, so it makes more sense and it makes more the length of the work. Okay, so at the end, when you come to the end of your row, you will have 3 chains, and you will skip 2, and in the last one, you will make only 1 single crochet and not half double and double. So this is my first row. Let's see, where's my stick here? How do you say dual? Yeah, okay, it's fine. It's fine. The length is fine. Okay, so the second row, which is the repeat row, you chain one, you turn your work. In the first stitch, you work in the first stitch, which is the last single crochet from the previous row. You work one half double and one double. Okay, not three, one half double, one double. You skip two, and then you get to the neck. You cannot see because of the color, but you skip two stitches, and in the third, which will be always the single crochet, you work again, single, half double, and double. And again, in the single crochet, single, you skip two, half double, and double. Skip two, and again. First of all, I'm going to look now on the news to see, because I'm really anxious about this boy. He's only 20 years old. It's just, he's been more than a year and a half. Okay, no, he's not. Okay, he is in the hands of the Red Cross. Okay, he's in the hands of the Red Cross. That means that he is now out of the hands of that group. I don't want to say the name. And he is in good hands. Still not out of Gaza, but he's on his way to meet his mom. His mom came all the way from the States. His father and I think sister or brother are on their way in a different flight, and they are going to be meeting later. But his mom is already waiting for him in the point where they cross the border from Gaza to Israel. Wow, what can I tell you? This is really good news. We don't know the state he is in. We don't know, because he's been underground for so many days, tortured and malfed, no food, no water, no nothing. So I don't want to get into politics. I'm just talking about the humanitarian side of things. And yeah. So I'm getting to the end of my second row. At the end, again, you skip two, and at the end, you work only one single crochet. Okay? Right. So this is my first day, my first two rows. Now, I think I'm going to do between rows, I will do a row of single crochet. So it splits the days and the moods. And I really like when things are in order. Kind of, it's going to be kind of stripes, right? But not only stripes of colors, it's going to be also stripes with this single crochet, singular row in between the colors. So let me do that, and we'll call it for today. One single crochet in each stitch. Now, of course, if you want to make a different project, larger, smaller, whatever, you can make a pillowcase, you can make a shawl, you can make a blanket if you want, using this stitch and using the mood kind of theme. So just calculate your chains at the beginning in multiples of 3 plus 3. Okay? The thing is that if you work this stitch in the round, so it will be multiples of 3 plus 1. But because we're working in the flat, so it's multiples of 3 plus 1 plus 2. Because we want the 2 first chains at the beginning, as I said, they are working like a single crochet at the beginning. All right, so I have my single crochet row. And tomorrow, hoping it will be a better day for me, not so, wow, so many emotions. We'll see. I'll be here at the same time. It's 6 p.m. my time. It's 11 a.m. Eastern time. I will be here live, so please join me. Bring your project that you're working on, and we'll do it together. I'll tell you the story of tomorrow when it comes the time. It will be kind of towards the end of my day, so I will probably have a lot of stories to tell you. So this is my first 2 rows of sedge stitch and 1 row of single crochet for our mood project. All right? Thank you, Leah, for being here with me. Thank you, whoever was here. If you're watching the replay, say hi in the comments so I know that you watched, or leave a comment, whatever, so I know that you watched it. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.